Knowing the 12 laws of the universe will help you become the best manifester. And when you master these 12 laws of the universe, you will be able to play this game of life successfully. So law number 1, the law of divine oneness. The law of divine oneness tells us that we all are interconnected. So every thought, action, or emotion that we have not only affects us, but it affects others. So that's why when you are doing the healing and you are taking care of yourself, you are creating a ripple of positivity in your life and beyond that. Law number 2, the law of vibration. The law of vibration states that every object in the universe, no matter small or large, vibrates at specific frequencies in constant motion. Now, if you're watching this, then you must know that you are energy. So you have a vibrational frequency. And this vibrational frequency is influenced by your emotions, your thoughts, and your state of being. You can always tune in to a higher vibration, but the way that we do this is by participating in the things that make us happy, that bring us joy, and that are going to heighten this frequency. Understanding this law allows you to consciously influence your vibration. Law number 3, the law of action. The law of action states that your actions have to align with your thoughts and dreams in order for you to manifest. This is also called the law of inspired action. Your manifestations demand inspired action. When you are stepping boldly in your life and you are taking those risks, you create a force of creative potential and you start to transform your dreams into tangible reality. Law number 4, the law of correspondence. You've probably heard as above, so below, as within, so without. That means that the patterns and principles observed in the cosmos reflect in our personal lives and vice versa. We can see this easily with the patterns of cycles. Just as we have changing seasons, we also have moon cycles as well. When you recognize that the universe has these patterns, you will be able to navigate and guide yourself in life in the best way possible. Law number 5, the law of cause and effect. This law is often associated with the law of karma, but they're not exactly the same. The law of cause and effect states that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So that means every decision you make sets off a series of events, and these greatly affect your life and others. When you understand every thought, word, or action affects you, you will want to choose positivity and kindness so that you can create a more fulfilling experience in your life. Law number 6, the law of compensation. The law of compensation is pretty close to the law of cause and effect. This law is basically saying that all the love, all the good energy that you put out into the universe will always be restored back to you. So the more good you put out into the world, the more you get. So the law of compensation is saying the universe will bring you more of what you are. Law number 7, the law of attraction. Now, this is the most well-known universal law, which basically states that like attracts like. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs have an output. When you raise your vibration, you attract positive experiences in your life. You are a vibrational match. Law number 8, law of perpetual transmutation of energy. This is basically saying that energy is constantly changing and transmuting. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. This law is saying that you can change your life by altering the energy that you project. For instance, if you are not feeling good, you can transmute all of that negative energy by putting your energy into something you love, or simply by turning your negative thoughts into thoughts of gratitude. When you change your energy, you are changing your experience. Law number 9, law of relativity. This law teaches us that everything is relative. So every experience or challenge that you face in your life only has as much meaning as you give it. This law helps you see things in a broader perspective. This can help you become a lot more resilient and adaptable. Law number 10, law of polarity. The law of polarity tells us that everything has an opposite. So this law gives us an understanding that there is balance within the universe. This law really helps you understand why we have ups and downs in our lives, and that they are absolutely necessary and just a part of life. Law number 11, the law of rhythm. The law of rhythm talks about the ebbs and flow of life. There is an ever-changing energy within the universe. So this law helps us understand that nothing can stay consistent. Like, we can't always be happy. There is an ebbs and flow, and this is why we have to learn how to be fluid. This law really helps us understand that there is always an upside to every down. So this law specifically tells us that energy is not linear. It is constantly going up and down, up and down. The last law of the universe is called the law of gender. The law of gender talks about the feminine and masculine energy within all of us. Regardless of our physical gender, the masculine energy is very active, it's very outward, whereas the feminine energy is more receptive and nurturing and inwards. When you understand this law, you can balance out your masculine and feminine energies. So we need to be active and assertive, but we also need to be caring and nurturing towards ourselves. So when we are in complete balance with our masculine and feminine energy, we live out a life that is so much more fulfilling and balanced. Those are all 12 laws of the universe. If you want to be a great manifester, you have to understand how the universe works and how to really play this game of life. So now that you know all 12 laws, are you going to go out there and create your best life now?